guys, Ash here coming at you today with the next sneak peek in Clash of Clans. It is a brand new troop again, and as you can see here in our regular barracks, not our dark barracks, we'll see the newest troop at the very bottom right there, and it is the miner. You can see right now it takes 5 minutes to cook, and it only takes 5 housing space. Very similar to a balloon. But this troop has a new utility that we've never seen in the game before. So you can see here, this is a maxed out level 4 miner, and in just a minute here I'm going to walk you through the whole progression of the miner. I should note this is a developer build, so all of these stats could be subject to change. But look at the text below the stats there. It said, these sneaky shovelers burrow underground, pass beneath walls, and pop up right next to their targets. While underground, miners cannot be damaged and will not trigger traps, but still gain bonuses from spells. So let's watch these guys live against Sherbet Towers, and then we'll talk a little bit about their availability. So they are unlocked at Town Hall 10, where they go up to level 2, and then Town Hall 11 has level 3 and level 4, similar to the bowler level progression. So you can see here they go underneath walls, they spring up right to their targets. When they're underground, they cannot be targeted by any defensive units, nor can they trigger traps. So I'm really excited to get into some awesome replays, but before that, I just wanted to show you guys the progression here. So we're Town Hall 10, level 12 barracks unlocks the level 1 miner, and then the level 1 miner can be upgraded in the lab to level 2 at Town Hall 10. You can see the stats here, level 2. Again, these numbers are subject to change as this is a developer build, but I am pretty confident what you see is what you'll get live in-game once the update hits, which, by the way, should be right around the corner now. This is the ending of the sneak peeks, as far as I know at least. So you can see here, I'm doing the friendly challenge against myself, and I've built up a few armies. Before I get into the replays here, I do want to show this new Donate Now feature. So check this out, guys. You can donate any troop in the game or any spell in the game just from the Donate Now feature using gems. So you can basically gem up troops immediately, even if your camps are full, to donate to your clanmates. I actually love that feature. You can also request for donations from that troop selection screen as well. So let's go ahead and hop right into the live raids here so you can see the amazing utility, in my opinion, of the miners. I'm able to pull off 3-star attacks really easily here. I'm trying out different strategies. That's why you saw on my battle log there that I did have a couple non-3 stars, but to be honest with you, these miner troops are really cool. I actually like this troop a little bit better than the baby dragon right now. That's just my own personal opinion, but you'll see right now here, I'm going to use bowlers, I'm going to use a clone spell, I'm going to use Valkyries, 1 golem, I'm going to establish the funnel using a couple wizards and 1 Valkyrie there, and as soon as my troops start engaging these center units here, by the way, I put baby dragons in the defending clan castle because they are splash damage and they're pretty tanky. I think they might be pretty useful in that clan castle. Now here come all my miners from the southeast. You can't notice them right away because they are in fact deployed underground, and now they're going to go under those walls, and the idea here is to distract that splash damage. I'm distracting those mortars, those cannons, anything in the southern half of this map, and in the meantime my cloned bowlers and the rest of my troops are taking out the whole north side of the map, and the miners, they're pretty tanky. They have a decent amount of hit points, as you saw from the troop info screen, and furthermore, because of the fact that they go underground between all their targets, they're just not available to be hit by the defensive units half the time. Now, this might go without saying here, but you can't deploy them anywhere on the map. I thought, initially when I heard that the new troop was going to be the miner, obviously I think of Clash Royale, and how in that game they can be deployed anywhere on the entire battlefield. That is not the case in Clash of Clans. They still have to be deployed outside that red area where the rest of the troops can be deployed. I'm really curious to hear what you guys, by the way, 3-star using the miners, distracting those splash damage, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think of these new troops being borrowed from Clash Royale. Do you guys like the idea? I mean, they're obviously somewhat new in terms of the utility because they do different things, like the baby dragon has that enrage ability. The miners obviously are incredibly different when placed inside this world, but obviously they're the same IP from Clash Royale to Clash of Clans. Do you guys like that idea, or do you like to see totally original artwork and everything troops for each game? Curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. But on this attack, we're going to come from the opposite direction. I'm able to actually save a rage spell, so I can use 2 in the core versus 1 on my queen walk. And I'm going to use the same idea, though. I made sure to deploy my bowlers first because I wanted to go ahead and clone the bowlers bowlers versus the Valkyries because I love bowlers, and those of you who are following my channel for a long time know that I'm one of the stubborn people out there who absolutely loves the bowler troop. So you can see here, now I'm actually deploying the miners all from around the entire southern perimeter of those walls, and they're all going to burrow underneath. They're going to target any unit, obviously, not just defensive units. Now, they don't trigger traps when they're underground, but as soon as they pop up, they will trigger traps. So certainly could be useful maybe in combination with some back-end hogs, back-end loons. I've been trying all sorts of combinations out, and honestly, been having success with almost everything with these miners. I mean, they're just really, really useful, mainly in terms of just how tanky they are and the fact that they obviously can burrow. You can see some miners have survived, and that's definitely worth noting because you can see they actually do have a decent use in cleanup, as will maybe the baby dragons, because you can deploy them solo and enraged. With the miners, you can deploy them towards the end of the raid to help with cleanup because obviously they're going to get around that map pretty quick. They're a fast-moving unit, and they can definitely do a good job at distracting remaining defensive units and help for your cleanup archers, whatever you're using, minions, doesn't matter, baby dragons. So I should tell you guys that I do hypothesize that these miners are going to be useful at Town Hall 9 in the clan castle. Obviously, it's a Town Hall